Bonjour, ici Christine Lafleur and I'm the proud designer for Scrapbooking with Me boutique on Facebook. This boutique is owned by Editray and I'm here to show you my April project. Yes, I know it's a very late project, but I had a lot of things going and I didn't want to miss anything that I wanted to do. I took the authentic paper that we had available for our kit. And I'm going to put the link below to show you the beautiful paper that Edith sent us. So here it is. I made a mini album, of course, and the theme was it was a traveling theme, and I decided to make a mini album to show the picture of Tammy Van Erp and I took last October together to Niagara Falls, Ontario in Canada. And Tammy flew from Alberta to Toronto, and for me from Montreal to Toronto I drove. I picked her up at the airport and we drove all the way down to Niagara Falls, and we had a couple of great days there, and after that we drove together to Montreal and she spent a few days with me. So this is kind of a part one of part two, because I had so many nice pictures to show, to put into the album, and so much left over that I decided to make another album, which I already started, but I didn't bring it with me because I want to showcase what I did for this that month project. So I left it quite plain all around the album like this, because this is an album that I'm going to show a lot of people, and instead of taking the pack of picture to show people what was the trip is all about, I decided to make an album like this. So what I did, it's a mini album that I made with chipboard from cereal boxes, because I'm very big on recycling. And I took cards and envelope from the Big M store recollection, and I'm quite a bit disappointed because I found the envelope and the cards were a bit thin, especially the envelope, so it's a bit wobbly. And I have to admit, it's the first time I put pictures into an album, and a few first pictures I put too much glue, so it's a bit ondulé, like we say in French. So let's start. So, of course, the album starts Niagara Nuts, 2013. This is Tammy and I. When we first saw each other, we kind of cried and hugged, and after that we made all kind of faces because I brought my iPad, and I decided to I decided to put this our first page because we had so much fun. It was such a nice get together. So here, what I did, I foxy cut the second page, and I wanted to make a big pocket, and I put some an inch here on the back, so it's thicker. So extra tags that I made that I can put here, and extra booklet that I made, and of course these are some of the Montreal picture that I want to put later on, and I'm not going to show it to you. So this is the first page, and let me tell you, it's very hard for me to put pictures and in a mini album, because I have the vision of the mini album in my head, but never with the picture. Don't ask me why, I don't know. So we had so much Studio Calico little things for the trips. I made some flowers here and there. I wrote Niagara Nuts. Of course, we were nuts. And every pages here, I put a little booklet, which was the card. Don't let us out to play. Tammy and I are crazy. Go play outside. And of course, this is a little thing that I wrote about the Niagara Fall. This is the Canadian side, and of course it was in October, so all the colors of the leaves were absolutely perfect. So this is what I'm telling you. It's a bit ondulé. You know, it's very thin paper. So next one I will make my own pockets. It'll be faster. So this is Tammy with Niagara on the back, with the falls on the back, and the journey of crazy ones, trip of friends. I didn't want to over decorating it because it's, you know, you're here to see the pictures, not to see all the decoration. And I popped up this thing here, and of course I had the little half pearls. Here's the Maiden of the Mist. You see how much I put too much glue for the first few pictures, and I put a little sailboat here. This is really cool to do. It's of course on the Canadian size, and this little boat goes right into the falls, and it's quite scary. I did it a couple of times years ago, but we did not do this time. So as you can tell, the gardens were absolutely beautiful. And ta-da, this is me. And I took the punches that Edith carries in her store, and all the items that you see here are from the boutique, I believe, except the brands here on the top and the ring. So let me tell you, she carries glues, everything you can possibly imagine. And this is some kind of a museum. We didn't go into this, so we started to visit the town. And this is upside down house. And of course there's a Hershey store, so Tammy found her best friend, a big Hershey kiss. And I have other pictures inside here. No, this one we did. I have other pictures here and more. I try to make a postcard like this, you know, like those old suitcases that you see. And of course I'm going to put another picture on the back. And this is the town. It's like very tourism, very funny. Ripley museum with King Kong, and another corner of the town. And here I let it blank because when I have in my head what I want to say about this, I'm going to write it with the gel pen that Edith carries in her store. So on to the next one. Early mornings, troll. I'm used to get up very early in the morning, and Tammy too. So we used to take our time and just walk around before everybody was there. So I just put a little burlap here, a picture, and this is it. This is a early morning stroll on the street. And of course, everybody knew in the Squirrel Sister that was close to Niagara Falls, and Holly Miller made the trip. It was so nice to see her. So we stayed at the Skyline Inn, and of course she came, and we had a nice beautiful lunch together, and of course we had margaritas. So here's Holly having her double margaritas, which was absolutely fantastic. And I was having a fantastic time, as you can tell. And I wrote here what we had for lunch and etc. So continue to our trip. We had Tammy wanted to see the Ripley Museum, so we went. So I sat in the big chair. I'm quite tall for my family. I'm 5'7", so everybody always teased about that I was too tall, and you know, called me giraffe. So I said, I'm not the biggest one here now, the tallest one. And of course Tammy did the same thing, but she didn't sit in it. And I made another flower, and I put all the corners are cut, and everything matches, and everything has got this dress with a black suit that of course I bought the distressing from Edith carries the distressing. And inside the museum, of course, we had a few tombstone, which was funny. I took some picture of the funny ones. And here, these are ostrich's eggs sculpted and painted by hand. So I thought that, and this was incredible. This is all made with a strip film, and it's all cut up, and it's, of course, it's Audrey Hepburn, beautiful woman. And I have these one. This is steampunk. We took this picture steampunk because it's one of the things that I really like to do, and we don't have a lot of ideas. So when I saw it, I said, we took a picture. Tammy and I took some pictures, and this is another booklet that I made. This all in coral, and of course I have to find my notes and write about this page. Like I said, this album is in an ongoing project, so that's why I said, oh no, I better do my video right now, because I realized that I would never have time to finish it all off, because every day I go in, I put a little thing here, I put a little thing there, and at the end of the Believe It or Not museum, we had a little mini car, and of course Tammy was very happy. We had a good time. I took a picture, and the big wheel, I had a big wheel, this was skyline, and I took some burlap here, as you can see, and I put the picture on this beautiful paper, and I took a few pictures more here, like this. You know, be careful when you start putting picture. Don't put it upside down, because you're going to end up with a book due by the other side. So Tammy in the sky, we had a good time. It was a very nice view. You see on the back here the falls, all the colors at night. It was really, really nice, and it was quite long for the go around there on top, and we had a beautiful it was very nice, very enjoyable. And of course this is the end. I drove around, and we stopped and took a few pictures, because we were not allowed to park there, but I did it anyway. And we came out of the car and took a few pictures of, this is really, really close to the fall. If you walk over here, you can see the water just go boom right there. So it's kind of neat but scary. It gives me the willies, actually. So as you can see here, it's quite nice. So this is my project for now. I will do another video when I have my second album done, and I will put them, see, I have these binder rings here and there, and I will put them, I will do the same, but the only thing I would change is these envelopes. I will do them with cardstock instead. And this is my video. Don't be shy to go to see Edith at Scrapbooking with me boutique on Facebook. She has contests. There's beautiful products, and Wild Orchid Craft is ordered every week. She has a lot of papers and a lot of items. So I will put all the links below, and I see you there. Bonne chance, et puis bonne journée. Au revoir.